be like a camera in a lower corner. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Hell Diablo 4. We continue our story, slow progression, slow level up. Your adventure begins. Sanctuary awaits a savior. Take up arms with a barbarian druid, necromancer, rogue, a sorcerer, and set out into the vast world before you. Like, why did it even showing me that? There we are, the Austerius in Eternal Realm. The world tier. I can't get Nightmare, can I? Unlocked by the completing the campaign and a Cathedral of Light, a capstone, a dungeon in a Kiowa Shard. World tier 2 veteran. Okay, recommend level 50-70. Tormentor. So yeah, we're still no veteran 2, obviously. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that with the Rift you have like 7 games on the go, and what in others 3 or so not even started. You really need to start knocking some of those games out. I mean, I actually want to see the Valheim and the Horizon, but I would be foolish to even start them. Kind of surprised you got to start a Soma without finishing anything else. But Soma is like not like the long game, and currently it's on the sale, so maybe like when else to play it. A better chance for some people to notice because the game on a sale, you know. And it's like not like a Valheim 60 or 80 or 100 hours long, same as Horizon. Okay, we are in, probably. The Margrave, so it's like, yeah, we have a 2-side questery here. I'm gonna try to tackle this quest first. We didn't like explain yesterday only side quests so far. The Cleansing's Flame, Light the Ritual Brazier. That's the thing. So if I keeping my camera up here, I totally can see the map. Hold it, a message here. Nope. But okay, it doesn't really matter for yeah. I really need to move the camera in some bottom yeah. To feel it's better. Okay, so if we're moving camera backwards, should be long. Over here. I'm trying to move with WSD here. Hold it. Need some time to remember the controls.
Did you walk here too? I will pray for our feet. This pilgrimage has not been kind to them.
Yeah, I'm kinda on a pilgrimage. So, Curious Potion, Spaces Doge. There's like some big guy there.
I need time to prepare that.
Okay, we also have the sword, the ice blades that make enemy vulnerable. I need to remember about this shit. What are those? You reach your destination. Some necromancer. Visual brazier.
I'm not ready yet.
Out of mana once again.
So, clean the area. That we did. Some level 15 big guy. No challenge at all.
I need time to prepare that.
I'm out of mana.
Run patterns, like Hades run patterns, I swear. Kind of a challenge. Yeah, I see you in the current straw, but in the middle of a fight. This is a vampire. This is a vampire.
I'm out of mana.
I need time to prepare that. Out of mana.
I really like how this ice mage feels like. Okay, return to the priest. That's all? No challenge. Absolutely no challenge. We have a chest here. Yeah, apparently it's been like 10 hours, so I see your point. We are in the Wilhelm are both open-ended. That makes them bad choices at the moment. But I'm interested to see how you get on in the survival building game. Also, I want to see how Be Rise actually plays. There's both games I have come close to buying. Wait, didn't you not buy the Valheim? I thought you did bought it. We were talking about it. Okay, you didn't. Because we did talk about this for sure.
I'm out of mana.
I need time to prepare that.
Frozen solid. No challenge. So what do we got? We got some loot. There's some stuff, not better than my current one. Not better than my current one, they just all on sale. Yeah, I considered it multiple times. Verizon also looks cool, but I was like slightly put off by the ideas mainly designed around multiplayer.
I'm not ready yet.
I saw like a little bit of like play Verizon and when the game was launched, and that's all about like I know about the game. That's all I know about the game. Basically not much, so yeah. But I know it's a good.
I lack the needed mana. I need time to prepare that.
I think there was a statue like of of Lily somewhere in this parcel here. May I look as well check out the road over here.
I lack the needed mana.
Okay, game doesn't lag today, by the way. Right now, it feels okay. It's not ready yet. It's not. It's always not ready, like it's so infuriating. Maybe the statue is like down here. Remember it was like somewhere in these parts.
The
where you-
nights have been quiet without you. No snoring. I can't sleep a wink without him.
Alright. No snoring. So I have lit the old brazier.
So you have. I can smell it from here. I wish I could have seen the flames dance.
The light shines through you, Wanderer.
Level up. Level 16. Sure, did I press the wrong button there? Level 16. So what we were doing, we got like this alignment of elements, damage reduction for at least each second you haven't taken damage for one. And I was like trying to get this mana shield, right? Every time you spend 500 mana, you gain like 5% damage reduction for 5 seconds. This can go like up to 10 like after that. So that's interesting, and it's like also gonna unlock me the mastery skills. Okay. It's also gonna unlock the mastery skills for me. So there's the another quest we want to go over there. But I also want to check down here. I'm still trying to move the heroes with WSD. Bloody hell. I shouldn't play the Miasma Chronicles for Diablo. Using all my skills. Jeopardizing my skills here. Okay, want to check the area around here. Okay, there's a damage reduction by the way. There it is, there it is, there it is.
I need time to prepare that.
That was like so tricky, but it's not showing on the map. You have 2 to all characters. Okay, willpower, eh? Willpower plus 2 to all characters in this realm. Very good, me. It will be like quite challenging to find all of the statues by my own. Something telling me. There's a cellar. The fractured peaks. This is actually okay. It's actually part of the map we can explore. Where's the cellar? Okay. Hermes abode.
I'm not ready yet.
Those guys.
I'm not ready yet.
Not dealing much of damage to those guys. What the hell?
Out of mana once again.
Come on, just freeze. Finally froze those bastards.
I need time to prepare that.
There's like so much. Yeah, I feel like I need a better weapon because this is like not working. My monster scaling with my level. Alright, and they were quite fearsome. I need this. Probably should check the mushrooms. +1 rank in the Meteor Sorcerer. In Meteor Sorcerer only. I mean, this is better armor. But, okay, Meteor has been granted you by item. Some crude emerald. Okay, what is this? 92. I'm not sure I can get this one. 76, 84. Kinda hard to judge, like, so, this is how, like, 90, okay, wait, 84 DPS, and this is like 92. 84 and 92. So if you change this one, if we change this one, so we have like 82 damage and 69, and we go something like this, 66 and 56. So this was better. This was better. Super's rules already here. I'm gonna guess with the plants. Yeah, those wood rafts like actually were quite a bit of problem for my barbarian. It does look like the mage can deal with them. Okay, just okay.
I'm low on precious mana.
There's barrier. Okay, and there's some yellow item. More armor here. Damage reduction from close enemies. Poison resistance and more damage. Like we're losing the cold damage, but we're getting like more. We're getting more damage overall, you know. Not really, but we're getting more armor. Or that's what I mean. More armor. What it is? What are the shrine? Critical strikes. Okay. So every single strike is a critical. Sure. Feels like this shrine was like lasting a little bit longer than other shrines. Okay, but my actual destination is like inside the dungeon here. So that's like there should be a boss. There should be a boss. Because Sentinels mentioned the Butcher guy that can randomly appear and butcher you inside the dungeons. We've been lucky so far. It was the first dungeon.
Hey, no nodding off. Stop them!
There's the humans and wolves. Okay, this is like... So the fire is squarely near him. So we need like a slave the watchman here. And find 3 parts of the journal. Oh look at the health.
I'm out of mana.
The health. I need to make health bar like on top of my character. Can I do it? No. Can we actually do it? It's option gameplay. Screen shakes or reduce stabbing. Show all tutorials, advanced tooltips, compare. Enable when comparing items, tooltip properties gained are lost and change to the equipped skills will be displayed. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this. Advanced tooltip information. Display advanced information on the tooltip such as item property range, like a hit chance and skills and indicators, material modification, additive or multiplicative. Okay, I guess like we want all of those apparently. There is almost certain not. They haven't made the game to convey usual RPG in the 4 to you. Instead, it's like a designed around being visually appealing. Show the items on the ground key. Called position mod. Display there's a display minions health, right? Monster health bar optional, hover only, always on. Okay. Display player highlight. So yeah, there's a health bar for monsters, but no health bar for you. Alright.
It's locked.
Well, need the keys. I'm invulnerable, okay?
I'm out of mana. I need time to prepare that.
Oh, the first watchman. Gotta use my invulnerability. I'm still invulnerable. Yeah, sometimes like I do miss in the amount of health the information about the health my mage has. So honestly not very good. Oh my god, I'm so in need of a new magic stuff here. A little bit more damage. Yeah, the developers have said so much in interviews. They might add things in later if people really push for it. Also, perhaps paraphrase from the developers interview. This armor. Lost like damage reduction from both enemy and damage. Gain poison resistance, willpower, distant enemies, damage reduction from distant enemies. Less armor. Lightning damage, lightning resistance, fire resistance. Getting cold damage. Okay, cold damage is good. Fire resistance, cold and poison. Poison resistance, we do want the poison resistance. Actually, really low on the poison resistance, are we? With this one. Poison resistance, okay, 70%, maybe not that low. But it add like a little bit more damage to me.
I'm out of mana.
We received the order. Our company has been called away on a mission for the light. We know that, like the others who have been called to serve, we will not return. We have already given everything to the church. Must we give up our lives as well?
Yeah, essentially the Publisher is kind of shell of game compared to the peers, designed for mass appeal. That is what the developers are going for. It's all about the perception, story, visuals, voice acting, etc., rather than traditional action RPGs and depths in the quality of life. Someone asked me like, how do I compare this one to Path of Exile? I was like, a Path of Exile like better than everything except the story, you know. Which is like, Path of Exile still have a good story, but this is like a way on a different level here. This is feeling like the real journey.
I'm not ready yet.
The doghouse? We'll get inside the doghouse.
I need time to prepare that.
Dead, like that. Let's probably heal myself. This just look like the dead end. I'm gonna put down that rook. The atmosphere here in the game are really great. Like it's really getting you into it. There's another shrine. Okay, enemy dropped gold. Additional gold. Just don't really care about additional gold.
I'm low on precious mana.
Non-precious mana.
I need time to
Oh my god, like he's gonna die here. Okay, this is frozen solid. Come on. It's just like summon a bunch of other rogues here.
I'm not ready yet.
That's the run button, okay, okay. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh my god, we got it. He has a key too. We got it. Yeah, I would say the visual animation setting are better in Diablo 4. For me, the story is better simply because I don't even know what Pacific Exile stories and playing Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 back in the days was epic for a time. Yeah, the story is like quite good in the Pacific Exile. I was kind of impressed. I was very enjoying about playing the story when I first playing the game, and it's also all voice acted. It's definitely not on a level of like, you know, of a Grim Dawn, or on a level of like a Diablo, but it's on the level of Grim Dawn at least. Except that Grim Dawn haven't like been voice acting their stories. Oh, did we just like level up? We did. We did level up here. And we unlocked the mastery skills. What do you have? The passive, Icy Veil. You berries have 5% increased duration. Well, not much. You berry have active. You apply 8 more chill while berry active. Lucky Hit, frost skills have up to 3% chance to instantly freeze. Okay, the Blizzard. Summon a frigid blizzard that deals 222 damage and continually chill enemy for 18 over 8 seconds. That's probably what we're gonna do. Enhanced Blizzard. Blizzard deals increased damage to frozen enemies. When cast above 50 mana, Blizzard duration increased by 4. While you have an active Blizzard, your core skills cost 10 less mana. So the core skills are those, which is my Frost Orb. 10 less mana, which is like 4 mana. It's not gonna save me, but... We have the Meteor. The Meteor strike the target location, dealing some burn damage. Okay. The Meteor chance to additional Meteor. Okay. Meteor impact immobilize enemies, or a Meteor fall faster. Inner Flame. Your Pyromancer skills deal increased damage value. Healthy. Healthy mean more than 80% of the health. Yeah, Sphinx of is the Diablo will likely appeal to me more just like Titan Quest appeal more than Grim Dawn. It has a simple but epic story of a good versus evil, angels versus demons, etc. Like Titan Quest has traditional mythology. This just like resonate far more strongly with me that the arguably more original story in Grim Dawn likely the Pacific Exile. Also, I don't play for stories, of keeping it like simple is simply better for me. Well, I mean, mechanically and technically, gameplay and stuff like Pacific Exile way better than Diablo, and Grim Dawn way better than Titan Quest. Gameplay wise, more complicated games, both of them. The Firewall. Create a wall of flame that burns and burn enemy for 282 damage over 8 seconds. Increase burning damage. You gain increased mana regeneration while Firewall active. The Ball of Lightning. Discharge a ball of lightning that slow movement forward. It continues to zap an enemy. Damage rate increase. Status discharge. Critical strikes with shock skills have a chance to form a correcting energy. Periodically damage surrounding enemies when picked up. Shocking impact. Every time you stun enemy, you deal more lightning damage to them. Upon absorbing correcting energy, you gain 4 mana. So I guess the Blizzard here is the best skill for me to pick. Yeah. Best skill to pick. We set it on 4. Sure. The cooldown is like, okay, wait. It doesn't have cooldown. Wait a minute. Oh wait, this is like doesn't have cooldown, I just realized. You just slam it. The only thing that have cooldown is my like ice armor here while I teleport. You just slam it and you enjoy your the blizzard day. How big it is. Oh, but you slam it like a oh, so you can select your the area when you slam the blizzard. It's just like yeah, the area where you're standing right now.
Out of mana once again.
Well, it's a good addition to my playstyle in a way.
I need
You
time.
can like teleport
to
from the blizzard after. Well, that did improve my clearing speed, for sure.
Our new recruits are proving themselves strong. I've grown fond of one, Knight Soliana Costa. Her devotion to the faith could cast even the darkest shadow of doubt from anyone's mind. It's easy to talk to her about those I left for the calling of the light. She had to leave her family too. A son.
I'm not ready yet.
I feel like I want the blizzard like on tour. Makeshift wand. I feel like I want the blizzard on tour. Yeah, but Titan Crest's Grim Dawn system would be like better than Grim Dawn, at least in my opinion. The setting is simply better, and a few more years and Titan Quest will be like 20 years old, so I don't think you can fairly compare it anymore to new games. It's still like extremely playable, so I saw Memento on it only this morning, so this must have been something to pry away from Grim Dawn. Yeah, Memento Mori have some problem with like insomnia right now, so trying to get back to something more relaxing like a Titan Quest from what I understand. You can design skills on the skill bar. Welcome, Constantino. Welcome, mate. Good afternoon. What do you mean, design? Reassign. Okay, yeah, reassign. Yeah. I know. So I can just like press A, for example, and then like I grab the blizzard over here and put it instead of a teleport. I actually switch the places here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can even like reassign the weapons you're using. Like when I was playing with the barbarian, there was like some auto-assigned weapons with the best damage or something to the skills. But apparently you can use it like depending on the skills, what kind of weapon you want. You can auto-assign it, manually assign it. I was kind of perplexed about that at first. Okay, you can press S for simple and drag the skills. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is a little bit more convenient, is it? Have like all the skills here unlocked. I saw this, like... I saw this menu yesterday, but I forgot to probably press some random button. As this always happens with me. Okay, 78 and 78. So this is like, while injured, a potion also restore 10% of restores, like mana. Damage reduction from distant enemies, thorns and strength. Don't care about thorns and strength, but I'll take this. Yeah, insomnia isn't fun, because I'm saying I don't suffer from it, but I can say I sleep for more like 1-2 hours at a time. So constantly tired, which is not the same, but give me some insight. Yeah, mate. I mean, like, I couldn't understand you much before like the war started, because I was sleep very soundly. I had to sleep very soundly every time. Like, had a deep sleep for like deep sleep for 8 hours. Have a nice dreams, but since the war, like, I just sleeping for a couple of hours here and there, and it's like, it's not exactly the stuff like you have, but the constant air alarms and constantly on like in a vigilant state, like it's just slight noise everywhere, somewhere I'm just like waking up. Because I didn't say about the skill bars here, I don't need to pull them the whole skill menu. What's the system in the beta too? Okay, you know what we want to check? The damage here. So it's giving me 68, 84 damage. Wait. Okay, 58. 68, 84. 68, 84. There's 222. And then we changing this for this. 6175. Okay, so the stuff is still dealing more damage.
I'm not ready yet.
I lack the needed mana.
There's so many buttons to press now. I get a little bit confused here. Should play this game before the Miasma Chronicles.
I'm not ready yet.
So many bad rules. But they were no match for my power. Nice, nice. We need some potions here. My 3 potion bottles. Yeah, you should also look for offhand bonuses. Like maybe you have like -3 damage, but its offhand gives like let's say 20 more damage to the core skills. The better than the stuff. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this one like weren't like that. The damage to stunned enemies, and this one was like cooldown reduction, which is gonna be good. But I mean, if like if it's giving like 20% damage to like to the core skills, right? I'm still gonna see it if I check the skills, right? Let's check the skill damage. So if I go like to the first bolt, like it's gonna show it. I check the damage of all my like damage dealing skills. Yeah, it was like an example. Don't judge the damage, only the damage you see the skill bar. It doesn't show the bonuses to certain damage. It doesn't? I mean, yeah, there's also like, not only like bonuses to the damage, for example. There's the bonuses to some other stuff, like for my barbarian, for example, there was a bonus that it was legendary item, whatever the orange items that was like changing the earthquake skill, for example, giving it like damage every time, which just make it like really great. And when I found the better items, stats wise, this was also still the best one.
I need time to prepare that.
I need more damage too. Okay, there's some yellow pants. So the vampires stop running away from me. Vampire dead. With my yellow pants. Yeah, for example, vulnerable is the second best damage in the game, and the skill doesn't show it because you have to trigger vulnerable first. Yeah. It's like even the vulnerability, like it's giving a 20% more damage to incoming. What the first like best in that case? If the vulnerable is second one. One run to the blizzard, for example, right? So this is kind of like less armor, but this is giving +1 to blizzard, which is kind of good for me. Damage reduction from close enemies, I guess is okay. Damage reduction from distant enemies as well. So we're losing thorns, also giving me like maximum life as a barrier. Well, okay, the potions. So this is a little better. My barrier did 22 more damage. Blizzard did 22 more damage. The best is the crit chance and crit damage, of course. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Executed? Wait, like where did I get like execution shit? Critical strikes have a chance to reset the cooldown on the one your defensive skills can only happen. Okay, yeah, where the execution came from? Yeah, the best because the crit is multipliers. You double damage plus the damage from the crit damage bonus. I saw some guy on the YouTube explaining something about barrels, like a multiplicative and additive damage in Diablo. But for some reason he was like using the barrels, I believe, to explain it. I watched it like on another guy's stream from Pass of Exile. Okay, when cast above 50 mana, Blizzard duration increased by 4. Have activated Blizzard core skill costs less mana. I guess the core skill less mana is the better one in overall damage. Anyway, I was trying to find out where I got like that execution chance, probably from some item. Okay, so look at this. Dexterity healing received crowd control duration 2%. Okay, so execute here. There it is. Execute came from a staff. Never mind. I just saw it. Yeah. To simple damage to 2 is additive and not very good damage to start with. Well, same as everywhere, I guess. In every like RPG more or less. So this should give me like more damage overall. 84, 71. So we get this one, and we get in some 91, 77. Okay, a little bit more damage. Damage to closer enemy 5%. It's better than to stunned enemy, right? Okay. Gotta change the weapon. Yeah, you have a chance to execute under like 35%, but not leads. So it's like in build chance even without having like any items equipped and that give you like execution and shit. Okay, got another item from this guy. Avada Kedavra, dude, like he using his wand is like for some reason it's always like remind me like of this Avada Kedavra spell. It's not green, but it's like it's flashing like that. I don't know. I just saw so Harry Potter like. What's that? Another tunic. Let's look at the boss fight, is it?
I tried to convince Soliana to leave with me. I told her that her son would rather grow up with a mother, and we could start over, away from this frozen wasteland. She refused. Soliana said to run would be to abandon the light and a better world for her son. Perhaps she's right.
Okay, so yeah, Christina saying that, but it's like not very reliable damage they execute. You have to get like enemy to under 35% plus the trigger, and then chance is so low, like 3%. I mean, I have this stuff for a while that giving me like additional chance to execute, but I think it's the first time I actually saw the execution happened in a couple of hours. What about this armor? It's like less armor overall, but we get in some damage reduction here. Lightning damage, should not care. Damage reduction could be okay. Okay. About to stun him. We actually stun him. But mana.
I need time to prepare that.
Run buttons, come on. Oh my god, I fucking run buttons, dude. Make it stunned. There are some potions.
I'm not ready yet.
Rush out the health.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, there is barrier. Come on, try to stun him. Oh fuck! They got stunned me. This is not good. Okay, there's a potion. About to drop more potions for me. You got stunned him. Come on. Dodge. One potion here. That's the last potion we have.
Time to prepare that.
Almost dead. Come on. Yes. In your face. No challenge. Leave the dungeon, right? No challenge at all. But I super need like more damage here somehow. I feel like my barbarian was killing the stuff faster. Even my druid was killing the stuff faster. This maybe it's feeling like as slow as a druid right now, honestly. Okay, I have a better wand now. Damage to close enemies. I'm gonna lose that. But getting damage percentage to crowd control enemies. And more damage to slower the enemies. Which is basically better than damage to close enemies. You're slowing them down with every hit. How do you always choose the worst build in the game? Called it the worst build you can do on the Sorcerer. It's thematic, you know. I didn't went for the better build. I went for the feeling. That's why even Barbarian Druid felt. Yeah, the Druid. It feels like as slow as I was like a Druid, mate. It feels like as slow as that. I know the lightning was the best, right? At least I heard the lightning was the best for the Sorcerer.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh my god, that's the just the friendly skeletons over there. To get a mark.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, play whatever you like. If you like the masochism. I like to experience the story first, like, yeah, and get a little bit like into role playing when I play in the first like when I first like playing the game. And when I'm playing it for a second time, right, after I experience everything the game can do, that's when I'm starting to think about builds and other stuff. Some like classes, for example, a barbarian in Path of Exile was like way easier to figure out for like compared to other classes. So I was doing like relatively good in that. But yeah, generally that's how I play. Like getting all the dialogues, getting the story, get all this like role playing. If I am like Frost Mage, I'm Frost Mage. Fuck the best DPS and stuff. Experience means trying stuff, like when you see something sucks, maybe trying other things. That's what I'm usually doing, like on a second look or later in games, if I really get annoying about it. Like I'm also gonna tell you, I'm usually stuck to whatever like I found I use first in any game. I found these journals.
I see. So my mother was a knight penitent. Would she have made the same choice if she saw what the world has become? Thank you for bringing this to me.
A little bit of sneeze, I'm back. The quest done. Quest done. We need to sell the items too. The Veiled Crystals. I think that's a good one. Okay, but we don't have like any more side quests here. Back to exploration. There is a main quest over here. The Tarnished Faith. I really want to get like my a Lost Archive. I've been there, huh? I want to get my level, second level, a second flask. Well, plus one more flask, which is like I need more reputation, 80 more reputation, more potion capacity before going like to that quest. So I need more side quests here. Let's trash something.
Came apart nicely.
That's we're selling. Oh, that's we're trashing, rather say, and we're selling everything else here.
I'll take it.
Except the Javelins. So yeah, they did promise us our additional slot for Javelins, additional storage for Javelins, but I guess they didn't deliver, did they? Yeah, look for the dungeons that gives you a class aspect to a huge damage boost. Yeah, but like, what level? I need like level 20, right? When I can to craft the aspect.
So you passed the altar on your way in? Didn't offer a prayer? Perhaps you missed it.
Okay, that's the girl who mentioned the altar. I found it. What can you tell me about Margrave?
We are the last light in the South Peaks. Our ways are hard, but our people are kind. Honor the Father and be welcome.
Why are there's no knights here?
The Father called them to serve elsewhere. But by the light, we endure well enough on our own.
And I noticed the pyre outside.
The pyre is meant to be noticed. Let the wicked see the flames and think twice before they threaten us here.
The official seals of the Cathedral of the Light cast in the heavy bronze, the surface is heavy tarnished, touched by the countless pilgrims at the end of their journey south. There's interactable items like I just randomly leak on it. Accidentally. Okay, we need a pointer. We need a vein point for that. I really okay. So like speaking about builds, I really don't know like why they make like is so unbalanced. You know, like when one build like this is not so such a big variation of builds here compared to the Grim Dawn or God Forgive Me, Path of Exile. But like there's always one variation of a build here in the Diablo. I think it was in same as the Sword Diablo, right? One variation is like always better than like anything else you can compare do for it. Like, did they ever heard about balance? I really want to play for the Frost Mage, but like you say, it's like feeling even worse than a Druid. Clean and speed wise. Maybe okay. So like maybe it's just feeling like an early game like this. Maybe we'll get like more of like items I can balance this build with like in a late game. Maybe that I just don't know. Cost me ages to cast like the blizzard and all my 3 skills. Okay, there's a level up. Level 18, getting closer to a second flask. Yeah, it is balanced. You sacrifice damage for crowd control. If the cold has the same damage as the fire, it will be like broken because the cold has the freezing and the crowd control. Okay, faded old painting.
What is this?
What is this? Oh, it's actually side quest. That's what it is. So you're saying like it is balanced because it's adding the crowd control, but does crowd control like cost it? You know. I feel like Raz kill enemies like really fast. You know. Everyone feels that. Better DPS feels better in general. It's random event. Jars of souls. Okay, collect the souls, that's what we need to do. Probably not gonna do it, are we? Like 10 more souls. Okay, that's all the souls. All the souls, we're good, we're good. What the reason I play the quad exactly? Role playing, because I like it. I actually want to go because I was like thinking about like between fire and a cold. you know? But it's just like the cold was like more to my liking, and especially because I played the fire mage in a passive exile recently. So it's more for my satisfaction. And it felt to me like it. I knew that like lightning was better. Judging what people were saying, but I knew that it felt to me like the cold damage have a potential. +1 tool in defensive skills. Oh, this is good. What is the defensive skills are? It's my like teleport and defensive skills. Okay, teleport and ice barrier. Suffer, suffer me now. Okay, we got this. Moment speed, a crowd control duration. We have some other thing here. A little bit more damage. So we're losing hidden received. Critical strike chance, crowd control duration, and dexterity. That's what we get in. Yeah, I guess it's vision here. Items with crit chances better, like, that's what I put here, right? Or did I? Okay, there was a crit chance over here. Oh, you mean, okay, so I saw the crit chance of the necklace, what? Yeah, it's like a 10 damage here, but like 1.2 crit chance. It doesn't look like that much, right? Yeah, you're actually right. You're actually right. Absolutely. For some reason, I saw the crit chance of the necklace. Getting my like perception messed up here. Have you seen the backlash around the new advertisement in the rule on Twitch? Yes. This is like what I was reading yesterday in Against Rope when we were talking about. There's a bunch of stuff like they're clearly designed to make it very hard to advertise outside of Twitch own system. It essentially would make any form of tournament, stream, game, awards, shows, charity stream that does violation due to how they are monetizes. Is a hard massive like pushback on Twitter. Asmongold has publicly stated that he will transition to a new platform if they come into the ethics as currently written. His organization OTK, which is the biggest. I saw the statements from OTK actually. OTK say that they don't want the policy to push back. They want actually to for Twitch to sit down and like reconsider the policy for this past year or so, because it's like was anti creator. When the Twitch started, it was all about creator first, but now it's like not so anymore. So yeah, I saw that. The current guidelines is something about you only can use advertisements if it's like lesser or not more than 3% of your streaming screen. Or something like that, and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, the Twitch became even worse every day. It's sad they are so money hungry, and nobody understands why. Indeed, like for small streamers like me, it's like so painful to stream on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch has many really big streamers would also be like leaving. Most videos on this feel it's the end of the Twitch if this happens. The 50-50 split, the 30% of beats now banning all the main forms of advertisements like banners and stream, etc. means they are not like even remotely compared to the YouTube or the Kick. But the YouTube also like not doing very good for streaming as a streaming platform. I would tell you that. If you go to YouTube and try to find something. It's just like so painful to find something first and foremost, and the people streaming on YouTube like generally way less. People watching YouTube live stream way less than on Twitch, for example. But yeah, the era of like a new streaming platform are rising, so hopefully there'll be something better than a Twitch, or hopefully Twitch became like a better place. The Kick introducing the high hourly wage for streamers. I'm not even like interested about Kick. I think I heard about it the first time when you mentioned it a couple of like weeks ago, months ago. So yeah, no idea. Okay, this is the new town near Lesnar. So we are bound to find like more, 2 more portals in this region. How much we need to... Yeah. Let's go back here and turn in the quest. We're about to get additional potions reward. Like the whole search engine on Twitch, it's also so bad. I don't know. The YouTube it also not. I hate the YouTube search engine. So I started a new YouTube channel. Well, already like 2 weeks ago. I still have 0 followers there, and have like some viewers. But mostly people googling it. So Twitch just, it's a new channel, new content, like fresh content, like from the games, like recently released, like Miasma Chronicles and System Shock, Starship Troopers, but they're not showing it to anyone at all. Like nobody's showing it except. So the only way for me is to get like some views, is like to get specific videos people can, you know, since I know the stuff about like search engines back from my early days working there. I know like how people like look in some stuff like in the search engine, so like some small videos like can give me some like how-to videos, giving me some viewers directly from search engines, but not from YouTube. So yeah, I'm also disliking YouTube. Yeah. Do you recognize the painting I found?
This painting must be from before my mother's time. These days, art like this would just go into the pyre. I'll have to keep this well hidden. Thank you. If you find anything else from Margrave's past in your travels, I'd love to see it.
You need to be a really big streamer, even bigger than on Twitch, to actually be successful streaming on YouTube. That's what I get. Like, there's the Dr. Disrespect, right? The guy who moved from a Twitch to YouTube. You know how actually, if you didn't follow him like or anything, so you know how actually more successful his YouTube streaming compared to Twitch, because he has like some he was banned on Twitch, right? That's why he went to YouTube. But yeah, there's a couple of guys like that. But he's really big. Microsoft saying, well, I wouldn't like discount the kick. They have like 95/5 split, hourly rate based on hours streamed on the way, and I also put in an advertising system you can opt into without banning all the personal deals like a Twitch. It's essentially all been done in small streamers to make it viable even if you have very few people watching it. I should check it like more thoroughly, for sure. But that's been like moving to Kicks. That's been moving out of the Twitch, because I, by the Twitch policies, I can like stream simultaneously on 2 platforms being affiliated. I can only like disclose content after like 24 hours to other platforms like YouTube and stuff except the short videos. We level up, by the way. Level up, we're gonna get like work on this blizzard. More increased damage to frozen enemies. Yeah, I still like want to get the Frost Nowhere. Vulnerable to enemies like Frost Nowhere, enemy per enemy heat. It is like has the cooldown. So I don't know. We can try it. We can try the Frost Nova instead of a teleport and see how it feels for sure. So yeah, for now, like we get enhanced blizzard. So what is S, right? S. We can move a Frost Nova instead of a teleport here. Considering you should check the kick, you have more chances of growing there than on Twitch. It's like I've been on Twitch for 4 years. That's like one thing is preventing me. If I go out of Twitch, I say I need to stream on the kick instead of the Twitch. And it's just like feeling I'm gonna just lose everything on the Twitch if it's like if the kick wouldn't be any successful. Twitch does has its perks in a lot of stuff since it's been for ages, like how easy to start the stream. There's a lot of like stuff in Stream Manager you can do, integration sheets, like everything. But when it's come to monetization for the content creator, for me, it's like it sucks greatly. And when it's come for the discovery as well. But then again, okay, so I'm sorry guys, I'm not playing the game, but talking about the Twitch. So like the one thing I wanted to say, so far I'm playing the games here. I'm streaming on Twitch as like more or less like a casual streamer, you know, despite like whatever I'm saying or whatever I want it would be, it's still casual. It's not a business, right? When you want to do a business, you need like a lot of you need to invest in this business a lot first, right? And we're not talking about like a couple of $1,000. We're talking about tens, maybe even like 100,000 if you like want to grow big and get like something out of it in a short perspective, which is like I don't have opportunity, and this is like whole another level, right? So definitely Twitch better maybe for those kind of business deals, and I don't know like about the kick, so anyway, yeah, considering you only need to hit the jackpot with the 30k viewers, a big streamer radio. yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Next time, I just saying, and don't simply dismiss the option like you initially did. If this advertising change goes through, it will massively affect big streamers' income. You will absolutely start to see people moving to either Kick or YouTube. Their relevance of Twitch could die really fast. You don't need like everyone to move. If the top 1% leave, not only would Twitch collapse financially, they make it all the money that also counts for the majority of viewers. But is it like giving me opportunity as a small streamer to grow bigger when bigger streamers move in? Because let's be honest, if the biggest streamers move into, for example, for a Kick, despite I started like earlier and have some audience on Kick, they still have like way more people coming with them from a Twitch, right? And they instantly grow in the community there. So it's like I'm gonna get like in the same situation more or less. I don't know, like this is like I say, I'm not like viewing the Twitch right now as a business, which I should, but I can't because of the, every business need investment, and it's like I can't afford that yet.
The knights are willing to teach us a few
Okay,
tricks,
let's talk with the
which have
people
come in
now.
handy.
Time for yeah, relying on the new people coming to Kick, not the ones who come with the big streamers. No, I mean like about that, like if the big streamers move into the Geek, right? They bring in the huge audience, and that audience, like this is gonna overshadow the small streamer again. I don't know how the Geek working, how the Geek searching and promoting the small streamers are working, but for Twitch, for example, the biggest streamer always getting more new people coming to him, right? If they actually, the Geek actually will make so that distribution of the new people doesn't depend on the popularity of the channel. That's a different like matter. But yeah, I don't know about that. They so changes and how the policies work in there.
This damn cold chews me to my bones. Can't wait to get out of here.
A damn cold, and a fire cold mage here. It was like wearing in only the t-shirt. What kind of service do you provide?
I provide a steady supply of, shall we say, specimens for the clergy nearby. However, their desire for knowledge has become more dangerous to satisfy. I require a host of intact ghoul hearts from the surrounding area. There's something special about the ravenous dead nearby. They can reanimate with only a few drops of blood.
That sounds
venture
bad.
out and retrieve these myself, but I'm more accustomed to dealing with the fully dead. Your discretion is appreciated, of course, and you will be rewarded.
Okay, find the ravenous dead around this part. So we're probably gonna get like level 20 out of this quest today, are we? Yeah, if they move the audience, the only reason Twitch is viable is because people are still here and don't like changes. But if there was a big exodus of top streamers, the viewers would go. The problem is the past and only a few streamers go to the new services. If a lot move, like the entire ogres, like OTKs, it could start a mass movement. We'll see, yeah. It's something to keep an eye on, for sure, for sure. Okay, do we need to sell some shit? We can.
Look, I didn't ask for this post, but as long as I'm here, I may as well make some money. Don't worry, I'll tithe.
Okay.
Leave me alone. I'm off duty. Just trying to have a little fun, for once.
Why are the mines so close?
Story changes depending on who you talk to. Some say demons, others say werewolves. Don't really matter, all means the same thing. Closed minds and idle hands.
How's Yelesna swearing in that case?
The cathedral mostly, though people don't want to admit it. Too proud. Don't want them here, but can't survive if they leave.
And you seem to be doing well, sir.
Probably better than it should. Hard times make people want to feel something. A little drink, a little gambling. Better than being scared all the time, eh?
Well, that's actually true. That's actually true. What we're doing here, we playing the games. You say you have a new YouTube channel. What's it called? Any content on it? You don't like have it link below. Yeah, I probably not gonna like link it on a Twitch, because like the thing with what happens with my previous YouTube channel, right? What do you think it's called, mate? I give you three tries. What do you think it's called?
Wait your turn, you drunkards! There's plenty to go around!
Okay, like, the name is no hits. What else like came to mind? We're talking about it like, often. Oh, there it is. The fool? Okay, not that. Come on, not that. Like the... Okay, Supreme Intelligence. Yeah, you got it. You got it. From the last night, I set out on my pilgrimage. I offer thanks to a roadside shrine and receive a blessing for my journey. Okay, and next quest about a roadside shrine somewhere. Right. That's to give you like that acid resistance shit, right? I think that is. Let me refresh the Twitch here. Yeah, it will be easy to recognize the Supreme Intelligence channel. There's nothing new, like, so like, I went there, the playthrough still will be on the channel. I'm trying to download them as much as possible. There will be, they very easy managed on YouTube compared to like Twitch, which is have it right now. There will be like the highlights in one place. Recent highlights on the highlights of this year, trying to download it there continuously, and there will be something like how-to videos, like about the passwords, for example, in Miasma Chronicles, how to solve the puzzles, and maybe some other helpful videos along the way. So there's like 3 categories of videos I want to put on that YouTube channel. Probably the playthroughs videos is just like they're not getting any hits, useless. But it's just like a better way to organize my past like experience and past adventure on one place. Yeah, I found a channel with no videos. I had to scroll past multiple pages of videos concerning a bad album called and many videos using it as a term. That's not this. Okay, let me try like Google it. I don't know. Didn't try to Google it myself. The Supreme Intelligence, my case, should be like the channel with this Richard, with Supreme Intelligence mod. Let me go to YouTube. I'm using the incognito, so shouldn't be the cookie shouldn't be influenced with the search. Supreme Intelligence filters going for channels. Okay, I see it like on the second page right away. This is the search result I did use. A second thing, let's say. Yeah.
Ain't had nothing but vegetable stew for weeks now.
I'd bet a month's wages for a scrap of meat.
Month's wages for a scrap of meat? Oh, that's like not good.
This blister is killing me. I need new boots.
It's a 19th page info here. Did you like search specifically for a channel, or just like Supreme Intelligence everything? Because like the channel, if you go for filter option and put a channel, it's the second place for me. Second position. Okay, just general. Yeah. That's obviously gonna get hard. I see you troubled, Mrs.
My husband, Theodore, left our home in the middle of the night. I heard him talking to someone, another woman.
Oh, this quest. Oh,
I
this
went
quest.
to confront them, but they fled towards a strange light in the forest.
So this quest was bugged in a service slam.
It's time I went after him, but the forest is dangerous. Would you accompany me?
Yeah, let's try to accompany it, but yeah, remember this quest was bugged in. It's like somewhere over here. It was bugged in the beta. Good topaz. I'll take it. Magus wand. Yeah, this is better than mine. Damage to crowd-controlled enemy, overpowered damage, damage to distant enemy, damage to slowed enemies. Okay. So like, I don't know what the overpowered damage is. I think we talk about this on the beta slam, but yeah, it's not happening that often. Or distant enemies, well, that's okay. Additional damage to distant enemies. It is better than crowd-controlled enemies. Does the slowed enemies also count as crowd-controlled enemies? That's the question. 106. I mean, this is the same basic base damage, whatever. And covers the crowd control enemies, and this is also giving you some. This is also giving me some kind of. What it was giving me? What I was even talking about? Yeah, 7 stats. 7 stats. Never mind. Never mind to say. Really hard. There's a bunch of these. How many hearts we need for this? Potion there. Should probably check the cellar. Maybe there's something good there. Hopefully something good doesn't mean like my death.
This evil, but now I can't leave my friends here.
Now they are failed adventure.
We can't do it alone.
How can they do it solo if you can do it like, you know?
The only way out of this is to fight.
What is happening? Asimov here, Helmut here, welcome mate. Oh my god. All the adventures dead, but all the adventures dead, but Asimov here, welcome mate. Appreciate for the gift stuff, like really do. Thank you for your continuous support. And Hail Mighty Hero too. Wait, like, what is going on again?
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, let me get ready. Let me get ready. Well, adventure died to the vampires. Welcome, mate. Head Mighty Hero. Oh my god, like, thank you very much for, it's like 125 subs to the channel in total. It's thanks, mate, for, continuous support. Really do appreciate it. Smithson92, Trangmar, Eisen, I don't know what those guys. Memento Mori and Peacecraft, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Is isolation, no barb? Yeah. That's how it's happened. So, like, to Constantino, like, a couple of days ago, I say they're gonna play for Druid, most likely. Then to you, day before the game release, I say I'm gonna play for Barbarian, because I decided Barbarian. Then I woke up, after, you know, after almost sleepless night, I was, you know, like, I experienced Barbarian again in a beta up until level 20. It's time to check out something new, like a Frost Mage. I was thinking about Fire Mage, honestly, but then like then I saw the Frost Mage and I decided this does look better than the Fire Mage with the crowd control options. And now I'm fully Frost Mage. I mean, tomorrow it's a sunny day and the hedgehog is munching worms on my porch. Nice. We have so many hedgehogs in a village. Like, they just, like, literally occupying the area, especially during the night. You get outside and you're just getting scared by something like in the bushes, but it's the hedgehogs here and there. Hunting snakes, maybe. Azimo, the mage is fun. I have like, one of level 20 as well. So the people were saying what I understand, the lightning mage was like a really good, like the best mage build. It is fun, it is fun, but I feel like it was like okay up to until level 15, I guess. But right now it's feeling my Frost Mage, as slow as my Druid was. It's taking ages to kill the stuff. That's like one problem I face in. The Dead Man's Dredge. Ice shards pierce 3 times, dealing 25 less damage per subsequent enemy hit. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, but you hedgehogs running about at noon, yeah, weird guy. It happens, right? Did he don't know that the hedgehog is the night animal? The firewall is good as well while leveling and in endgame. Yeah, so like if we have the blizzard right now, I feel like maybe firewall could be like could be good. The problem is the blizzard. It's like initially I saw that the damage like 300 and 2, but it's like damage like over 8 seconds, right? For over like 18 seconds, it's just like decreasing the total amount of damage. It's good for chilling, and with chilling we're getting some mana from Frost Orb, I believe, when I hit the chilling enemies. Or the frozen enemies, for to say. Oh, we're not getting it because I didn't put it. Never mind. Oh, but it's okay. Only explosion. I should take it next. I should take it next for sure. Yeah, the firewall. That was the 2 skills I was thinking about. Firewall, I mean, there was a meteorite, but I feel like meteorite is slow. Haven't tried. It's also like damage for 8 seconds. I saw some pro players say the Blizzard and Frozen Orb are pretty meh. Ice Shard is good for endgame. I get a good impression of Ice Shards for like single target, you know, for bosses speed in and shit. But the Frost Orb is generally right now better like for AoE. Just killing the enemies like fast. Or trying to kill them fast. The group of enemies like ghouls over here. The problem is like explosion. The torque resistance is not gonna throw, but I feel like explosion should happen the moment the Frost Orb like contacts with the enemy, not after like at some set distance, because you're not getting the damage from explosion most time of the day, unless I position myself rightly. Obviously, like late game, all the spells can be modified with the gear and stuff. Like I see the aspects already here with like piercing for Ice Shards, which is piercing 3 times, right? Could be better like for clearing the crowds as well. What spells do you use for enchantment slot? What the enchantment is? We have like mastery, conjuration, defensive, core. Oh, you mean like the enchantments, like the passives? What the enchantment you mean? Oh, the level 15 you get the okay, so that's one I miss. You mean this one? Extra. Okay, wait. Item upgrading. Somewhere over here. No, where do you get it? So don't use anything yet. Hello, Constantino. Welcome. Start area with a circle. Okay, got it. Do we have like in-game chat here for Diablo, or is a button or something? Let me check the options. Let me actually teleport in a safer place. Let me get to the safer place. Wait, like the Constantino's not here? Huh? How this happened? How this happened? The silly door. Yeah, to give you that you can choose the spell for extra effect. Legacy of the Magi. That's the word tier statue. Yeah, I don't see it here. Okay, send you party invite, but it's a new character. You have to do a campaign a bit too. Item grade Sorcerer, Legacy of the Magi. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, there it is. Oh, okay. Completely missed it. Thanks, Azimo. I'm gonna go do that right away. I'm gonna do like that right away. Let's see about the yeah, I saw the party invite and you left, Constantina. I was like wondering if there was like any team options here to speak in a game. Controls, key bindings, clan screen, social screen, collections, shop. Okay, journey, talk. Press button to talk. Okay, so the boosted damage, the skill, force move, Wait, let's mount. System, master volume, game menus, push, okay, push to the talk, there it is. Oh, I didn't save it. Genius. There it is. What? I don't see it in the... What? Why did I miss it again? Didn't press to save and I can't find it. Okay, system game. Take a screenshot. Okay, there it is. There it is. Never mind. There it is. Save changes. Nice. Yeah, for me, I use chain lightning, so I get a free chain lightning proc every time I use 100 mana. Fireballs is good as well. All mobs that die explode in the as a fireball. This is like insane. This is insane. Okay, we're going there. Yeah, thanks for like pointing out like Zemo, because I definitely would miss it. Why did they hit it so well for me? I mean, I will gonna try to like to use. Can you change that legacy spell to whatever you want later on? I mean, or it's just like a set deal. Also, I was talking shit about Blizzard, but I actually can cast the Blizzard when I put my cursor on. So that's how it's work. No, you can change it on the fly, so later on you can get an Nazi pick as well. Nice, nice, nice.
I need time to prepare.
So let's see what my like ice skills can do. There's level 19. For level 19, so I can get like my fire blizzard, heavy blizzard core skill with less mana, costs less mana, which is like less mana for my frozen orb. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Or yeah, duration for blizzard longer if I above 50 mana. I'm gonna get like less mana here. Caravan under the siege.
Be careful! Can't hold them off!
This is not the quest, by the way. I just realized.
Over here!
you think you're doing?
Over here! Help!
What do you think you're doing? Freeze. Some of the stores. It took so much, like so long, I mean, to kill that a big skeleton knight. The crowd control feels okay. Hello mate, welcome, welcome. Can you actually hear me?
Bless you.
Oh, bless me, we got like some sheaves. I might want TP put a camera in the lower right for a Diablo. It's a hide the quest text on the card. Yeah, I was like actually talking about it today. Like, I had the camera position recently in a top corner over here, but it's still like hiding the stuff. So I need to like work in this. Actually, we can try to set it right now. Casino saying I'm level 5, so but I have 10 skill points from main characters, so like I'm basically 15. What the hell? What the hell? Let's actually set up the camera. Yeah, let's try to set the camera down here. Copy. So we need pass the reference. Over here. Move it. Something over here, right? Something over here. And yeah, because the skill points from renowned account bound, so you start with them on your character. That's ridiculous. Yeah, wait a minute, mate. Like I'm just trying to set up the camera. And we want where are these events, right? We want this one up there. Oh, did they just start the caravan and the siege? Protect me, protect me, please. The game's like feeling laggy. Over here, somewhere. Should it be like over here? Should I get a camera a little bit up and nah, it's interfering with this. Okay, should be like over here. Should be over here for now. That about it. Yeah, I mastered it. So this events need to drop down over here. Right, guys. Right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm back. You should hold you have you should have a green screen and have your face over the Hasgfob. Yeah, no problem, Casino. I don't carry on this character. We play on my pace, don't worry. We can do this event again. Nice. All right. I mean, you can hear me. Do I need like to use the voice, team voice, or you can hear me on stream? I believe. I gotta do the traveling sorcerer quest right now. Also get like some items here. Yeah, the green screen is like require a lot of a better processor than I currently have. That's the problem. My processor is just like entry level. Okay, I don't have a cursor here on stream. Okay, nice. So it's a cold resistance. If anything, like type me a chat, I'll try to spot it, like a hit chance and damage. Can you guys explain me lucky hit chance and overpower damage again? Don't have a cold damage here, does it? Damage the crowd, controlled enemies. What about this? Cold damage, lightning damage, removed. Let's have a critical strike chance. You know what? I just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do this. Geared for battle completed. Equip all rare or higher. So, are you the one who has been calling for me?
Please forgive the mental intrusion. I could only trust another mage. I've searched too long
The Constitution
and too
just disappeared.
far for
What?
the hidden archives to give up at its entrance. I'm looking for a book known as the Forgotten Codex, said to be in the archives. According to legend, the Forgotten Codex is a compendium of enchantment techniques developed by the Aeneid mage clan. Some say Zoltan Kuhl himself was one of the authors.
Zoltan Kuhl? I don't know who it is.
Unfortunately, the place is overrun with demons beyond my skills. If you can retrieve the Codex, I can teach you the magic it contains. Could be an excellent outcome for both of us, eh?
Alright.
I'll see what I can do.
See what I can do. So lucky hit is simple. If you have a lucky hit chance for 10%, you have 10% chance to proc what lucky hit say as a bonus. Recover the Forgotten Codex meanwhile. Where it is. Here a shard. Onion little flash. Husband. Where is Forgotten Codex? Oh, okay, it's like somewhere over here. No, I don't see it. Okay, never mind. It's just right. Okay, oh my god, it's like 2 meters away. I was watching like somewhere in a big map. What about overpower damage? So lucky hit is basically the same as like a chance to do something. Yeah, example, it could be a lucky hit up like X% chance to execute injured non-elites. So basically, in that case, if I go over here to my skill tree, there's a lucky hit for a mage. Where it is? Your lucky hit chance is increased by 5%. Precision magic. So it doesn't mean like. What does that mean? So I first like I need some lucky hit for something in order to, and then this precision magic gonna increase it lucky hit by 5%. Considering overpower like 3 3% is 6 chance. Yeah, Necrosop here, welcome back. Been a while away a bit, but I agree with Azima that green screen is a good idea. Yeah, don't have a processor for it, mate, you know? Let's go. I will not be able to play the something like... Oh, you're a druid? Prepare form. Nice. Actually... An amulet I take with a shrine. Lethal shrine. Always critical. Nice. We've slain a demonic vanguard here.
I need time to prepare that.
If that's intensive, I saw it simply filtered the color. It is like, it is intensive. It is intensive. Have you painted, trying to paint my camera green? That's gonna work. Probably not. You could use the white screen instead. If it's a sunburn, it will filter out at the top of your head. You drew the slam. What's the slam doing? It's a stun. Oh, you mean like slam is like interpreted in the damage? So I wonder if like playing in a team doesn't like influence the amount of enemies like we're fighting. We're definitely getting like a bonus experience from this, right? Like so, like 10% bonus XP. But is it like giving like more enemies as well? To like get more challenge here or something? Or it's just like making the game easier in general. Imagine being carried by the druid. Yes, we get a bonus experience. Enemies are stronger. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha. The goblin. Pursue the goblin, pull out all the enemies. What's even going on here? Where the bastard? 9, get slammed. Okay, but the goblin is slain by the druid.
I'm not ready yet.
Almost ready. Ah, Kells, potion, potion. Oh my lord. Well, the bear are definitely doing the stuff here. Let me check the loot. So we have the rare ring with the set slot here. Maximum life, 14 damage to close enemies, damage to slowed enemies, plus 7%. This is looking okay. Damage to slower enemies, probably better than just cold damage, but we're losing critical chance, are we? Both of them have critical chance. Cold resistance, I mean, like the critical chance. This is giving me the one ranked force and orb and the fireball. Nope, we're not switching with that one. Ranked in ice shards, we don't have ice shards. Damage a little bit here. A little bit of damage. Losing poison resistance and damage reduction from close enemies. About how to run. We should object this anyway. have heal. The beast slap hard, is it? I'm about like to hit level 20, yeah? So I get like the last upgrade. Get the crit shrine. So does the bear form like better than the wolf form? Like I played the Wolverine form on the beta, and it was giving me like a lot of survivability with all the like skill reset, right? The cooldown, not skill reset, the cooldown reduction every time I kill in the shit.
I need time to prepare that.
How is it really doing like more damage than and being like level 30 and lower? Most games getting like a wrecked by the level difference. Oh wait, like are you alive? It's like the druid, the enemies here is automatically adjusting to your own levels. So Constantino fighting level 8 enemies, while I'm fighting level 20 enemies. That's a thing, first and foremost. Alright, if I understand this correctly. Yeah? And yeah, he's actually level 18 as well because like he has like more skills from his 15 skills from from main character. That's even more. Oh, you already delivered the shit. Okay, nice. Just get back to the other side. But yeah, did I like say it right? Like you fighting enemies like on level 8 right now. Your enemies have a skill point here to spend. Hold it. So we got the Blizzard for mana. I gonna get this like Great Frozen Orb, except not. The Destructive Frozen Orb, 5 mana against the frozen enemies if I hit it. I bet it's only for explosion. I don't know. It's probably gonna increase the damage. A little bit increased damage, let's do it. Okay, I'm good. Constantino's somewhere like far away from me, so... Oh, I saw that was like the fit into a different area.
I need time to
prepare that. My soul. Please. Take it back from them. Let it end.
So, did you die? Why is your health is... What's happening?
I need time to prepare that.
I'm trying to get... loot. Oh, there's an event here.
need time to prepare that.
Master says soul immune enemy well defended. Okay. Good morale. I'll take that. Almost out of space. Okay. This is some kind of challenge. Still need to find like one pedestal shit. When I'm too far away from you, shit like I'm dead, like I'm dead, like but I'm not. Okay, okay, I see. So it's kind of like visual bug or something. Yeah, because I saw like your health bar just disappeared. I was just like they're trying to show me that you're far away. Damn it. I get scared. It's a feature, not a bug. Of course it is, I mean. So, you know, I can see your health, like Constantino. I can see your health over here. Which is kind of cool. But this is the stuff like I want to see over my hero head as well. We were talking about this in the girls' shop like hour ago, really. But like, I really want to see the health like on the, you know, below my, or under my head, above my head, so like I can orient myself better in how much of health I left with. It's like so strange you can see the health of your companions, but not your own health. You know, like how often I can like miss my health and like didn't heal. It happens a lot on Barbarian. I just missed my health going low and didn't heal and died. Oh, there's a butcher! Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. Why? Why now? Why me?
I need time to prepare that.
Oh my god! We got the stupid butcher. Oh, I remember him from this the Heroes of the Storm. Okay, now it's Constantino's time to run. So maybe I can do like some range damage.
To prepare that.
Just run, mate. Kite him, kite him, kite him. You dead?
I'm not ready yet.
I'm dead. I'm dead too. 9, 9, 9, 9. Oh, can I revive you or something?
I need time to prepare that.
Why? Why is this happening to us? I have no health.
I need time to prepare that.
No, 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 don't kill me, you stupid butcher.
I need time to prepare that.
I mean, I would like a health potion here. Is that already?
I'm not ready yet.
I'm dead. At least it's not hardcore. Oh my god. This is not hardcore. Let me sort out my gear here. So will the butcher still wait me for there? That's a question. Like hit chance, lightning damage, vulnerable, damage +6. It's interesting. Okay, his spawn died. Oh, yeah, fire. Justice. At least there's justice. Bloody hell, you know, like, I went like solo today in some dungeon. I was saying like, oh, at least like, that's our second dungeon. There is no butcher, really lucky. How, like, much of a chance you have, like, to spawn the butcher in general? You know, what are the chances that he gonna appear? And if you run away too long, hit the spawn. Okay, so I could actually run away. Oh my god, my runaway tactic. Should have done that. Yeah, that was unexpected.
I need time to prepare that.
I wonder if people, the people who like finish in that 100 level hardcore challenge, if they actually were avoiding the dungeons altogether. Let's clear this area while we're still here. Good. Okay, so one of out of like 50 chance, and I got it like in my third dungeon. Lucky me, lucky me. Okay, there's another boss.
I'm not ready yet.
I need time to prepare that.
Getting crowd controlled. So they killed him several times when they're going like 400. On Torment 3 and 4 he gets a shield and a massive hit points increase. I was never ready. I definitely never ready for that shit. For sure. It's actually nice to play with someone else. I can actually read the chat while Constantino's playing. Got it. Justice. So you just leave the dungeon, right? Yeah, Let me rank. I have like 9 points of shit and stuff. I gonna get put like finish the quest with a mage. I'm gonna like about pick a level up here too. I'll send him to sort my gear. So yeah, we have a time.
I'm not ready yet.
Here are the codex pages.
Let's see here. Yes. Yes, without a doubt, this is the Forgotten Codex. Finally.
Oh, let me talk.
You shall know the magic secrets contained in this book. We will work together.
What's happening?
I have prepared for this ritual.
Will he just kill an NPC here? What is going on? This cheeky skeleton just went and like intercepted my my cutscene. Where he went? Abandoned the shark.
All right, let me get these incantations sorted properly. Would you be so kind as to light the elemental braziers?
Elemental braziers? I have only... I master over like... ice elemental.
Sparks of fire, hear us. Peaks of earth, hear us. Gales of air, hear us. Tides of water, hear us.
Imagine if you could get an NPC and then the quest fails and can never be done. Disastrous. That's what it's called. Disastrous. Yeah. The fire elites.
Looks like some of these pages are damaged. No matter. I can infer the meaning from context.
Are you sure that's wise?
I refuse to let caution keep me from the secrets of this
book.
book.
Will he just
I've come too far.
Will it go into be disaster?
Great powers of the elemental forces, guardians of the hidden gates. I call to you in the names of the divine and infernal powers that you would hear us and obey. That should do it. You have to take a firm hand with these spirits. Something is wrong.
Yeah, maybe
No.
he was asked. He should have asked nicely. Slay the demons? That's not a spirits, it's a demons, mate.
I'm not ready yet.
They have a succubus here. They suck. There was a quest, like, you know, in a beta about like find the husband in a forest. It actually was bugged, but if you like abandon quest and take it again, it would work. So I wonder if they fixed that one.
I'm not ready yet.
I saw the succubus. Are you alright?
I don't know what to say. I'm certain my interpolations were correct. Or at least in the spirit of the original. All this wasted effort. Perhaps my translation of the book was incorrect. I'm going back to Kuras to study my notes again. I think it's best if I leave the book with you. Consider it thanks for your help.
Alright. I have my own book, but... Quest complete, Sorcerer Legacy, there was a book, so class fish unlocked, as to your skills, enchantment slot unlocked. Oh, there it is, next one level 30. Assign a skill to this enchantment slot or to receive passive benefits. Okay, so like, if I assign like Frost Nova, for example, that's Frost Nova. The Frozen Orb. So we're getting. Whenever you cast a non-basic skill, you have a chance to launch a Frozen Orb at nearby enemies. Non-basic skills like the Blizzard. These are Wait, what the basic skill? The basic skill is this one. The Frostbolt. Because I have like 10 million coins if you like want to buy something. Oh, you're rich, mate. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm okay. It's like the second character is so unfair, you know, compared to the main. Direct damage from a skill apply up to 15 shield. Okay, what else we can get? The Frost Nova. Lucky hits, your conjuration skill have up to 30% chance to unleash the Frost Nova when hitting enemies. The barrier. While Ice Armor is active, your mana regeneration is increased by 20%. Enemies then hit you while Ice Armor is active have a chance to become frozen for 3 seconds. When getting hit, you have 5% chance to apply as Ice Armor. Okay, so when I get hit, I have 5% chance to apply Ice Armor. I feel like that's okay, is it? Started from enemies. The fireball is nice. When you kill an enemy, they explode in the fireball for 50% of the damage. That's insane. Ice blades. For every 40 seconds in cooldown you spend, you spawn an ice blades on a random enemy. For every 40 seconds in cooldowns you spend, you okay, a random ice enchantment, and they also have the ability to reduce like cooldown of other skills. Interesting. The blizzard. Every 15 seconds, the blizzard forms over you and follows you for 6 seconds. That's interesting too. So like whenever you cast on basic skill, you have a chance to launch a frozen orb at nearby enemy. So basically it's have 20% chance for a launch another frozen orb. When I cast this orb. Any other skill. Or I like the ice armor too. Like getting a hit, you have 5% chance to apply ice armor too. Let's see how this works. Then we can check the blizzard maybe too. Because already the catch 2 levels, I actually catch up like because of experience from a dual boost. Yeah, probably. Most likely. I also have a level up here. Let's see what we're gonna do with a level up. We got that blizzard. We can get a little bit more damage for blizzard. So I'm using this often. I can get like barriers have increased duration, I think. While you have a barrier activate, you apply more chill as well. Lucky Frost skill have up to 3 chance to instantly freeze. So I'm kinda interested in that. There is an ice blade damage. The mana shield damage reduction for 10. Oh, it's just like the flat damage for blizzard. I don't know. Duration for barriers, I guess. I'll take it. I'll take it. For now. So I have to go. And I probably should go and take my level 20 flask, right? Level 20 flask, for sure. Oh, run buttons. There's a side quest over here, 2 side quests. There was the girl with the flask. So yeah, from 48 to 80 heal. I'll take it. Next one is level 30. 141 heals. What else? I don't have it. I don't have here. Oh, like yeah, we need to sell. Check out the items and sell something I need. This is giving more damage, like a hit chance, mana cost reduction, willpower. Okay, this is good. This is good. So it's going to 124 on the orb. Alright, from 106 to 104. I'll take it. The necklace. Rank to defensive skills. Damage here. All resistances. I like my rank to defensive skills. This is giving me a rank to conjuration skills. What are the conjuration again? There's one. It's a mastery. Conjuration skill, ice blaze and stuff. I don't care. Well, there's a passive skills, the conjuration. I probably could care. Like a hit chance, vulnerable damage. I think I just like trashing everything here. So my dog is a blacksmith. Like upgrade the weapons and stuff. He definitely want me to do that. But I refuse. Waste my resources just now.
Come back if you need work. Dark days upon us. You need a proper weapon.
I need a
Fair
proper salvage
trade.
shit. Sold everything
Well
here.
struck.
Oh my god, did I
Can
sell
I help
javelins? Buy back. No, I didn't mean to. Dude, like those gels gonna take some space. You probably should like put them into storage. And yeah, let's pick up the quests here. Already
Thank
have.
the light you're here.
Sister
My boy,
Octavia.
I think he's possessed.
Oh, it's about
Worry
possessed.
not, Peter. The cathedral will not abandon you.
Yeah, do I have the reward bonus, like 5 experience more bonus potion? Okay, we can get it from this quest. What's going on here?
Good. You look capable. I could use an extra set of hands exorcising the demon that has seized this man's son. Meet me in the cellar there, and prepare yourself. You're about to witness a miracle.
A miracle. Let's see, witness a miracle here.
Oh, it's colder down here than out there.
A sure sign of demonic presence.
What do you need me to do?
Take my chalice and place it in front of the boy. I need to read through my prayer book for the right passages.
Okay. So is it like when I started some quest on instance, does the game not showing you where I am or what I'm doing, Constantine? It's like automatically summon into that location.
I know the cathedral's normal method is to burn the person possessed.
Some of the clergy can be eager in their reading of the scriptures.
Let's burn the boy.
That won't happen here.
Oh, praise be.
Oh, you just just jump on me. Okay. So you can teleport to me. Interesting. Begin the exorcism.
Father Inarius, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light. Let the light feel the darkness.
Yeah, I can take you to you, but only from town. Oh, I see.
This child belongs to me.
Angels above! My son!
Let the light push out the darkness hiding within this child. Father, force this demon out.
Get out!
Your mewling has no power here.
And then he's like, oops, he does have a power.
Never. I will never let go. His soul is mine.
Father, protect this child with your
Talk like a
grace.
Shang Tsung from the
Command you to
Mortal
free
Kombat,
this
right?
body.
His soul is mine.
No. No! I will shatter your bones.
Play it quickly before it finds another host.
It is done.
No challenge.
Vata, my boy, can you hear me?
Vata?
Please,
wait,
say
wait,
something.
like the boy called Vata? Like translate from my language, I mean the cotton.
Father?
You know,
Where am I?
My boy! Oh,
there was expression like the
You're all
cotton
right.
braid.
Thank you, sister.
You're
We
welcome.
have smash dongs.
I'm sure I will
Mrs.
see you
Duo
at
is
the
good.
next service.
Sorcerer and
Yes,
the bear.
Peter? Right in the front pew?
Of course, sister, of course.
Let us give them a moment. Speak to me outside.
Speak to her outside. Yeah, smash in. That was interesting.
You did well. You're more suited to this work than you think. There are many more people in Kyovershad who are in need of me. If you have the time, I would welcome your assistance.
So now I feel like if I teleport back and forth, like we'll be able to do her quest again. Or the next quest. There's some beggar over here. Strange beggar. Offer him a coin.
Keep it. I am not after your money, just your ear.
How did you determine this was
I can
strange?
feel it. A great calamity is about to unfold in the northern reaches. The door is in danger.
The
I
door.
do not understand.
Hold
It
the
was
door.
sealed for a reason. And now the pig-headed beasts are trying to force it open. Heed my warning and stop them. It must remain sealed.
Wait, like, yeah, hold the door. How do you know of the events around the sealed door?
Perhaps a better question is, why are you the only one to take it seriously?
How do I?
once...
Because I want the loot.
That was long ago, I suppose.
Okay, he was something long ago, probably some kind of knight, you know. Okay, I not claim the potions. Okay, now we claim because we did. Okay, yeah, never mind. So next, like, we need 400 renown. It's gonna give me like 1 skill point. Okay, that's like we're gonna work on it. We can do the gem crafting as well now. For this guy.
I tell you, my neighbor is bewitched. I saw him skulking outside my door, muttering curses.
Right. This wouldn't have anything to do with the money you owe him, would it?
Mm-hmm. You owe the money to the guy and like then say he's a witch. Are you a member of the cathedral? Raskia?
I was never religious until I saw a miracle. Inarius himself blessed the man with the light, got up and walked again for the first time in years, right then and there.
Do you want
The
to do
light
main
is
story
real,
or side
my friend.
quest? Side
Take
quest.
comfort in
Side
it.
quest. Concentrate on side quest for now and then like, get in everything that I possibly could before like progressing a little bit of the main story. So what do you know of the prophecy?
You can't take a few steps without hearing about it. The great war against evil. The day Inarius takes all of us up to the heavens with him. I hope my cat will come with us too.
Yeah, like you can go to heavens without cat, like absolutely. Tell me of the pilgrims here.
Day and night they stream into town. Polite folk. And they always pay their tabs. Not like some of the locals around here.
Okay. Sounds a suspicious guy over here.
Is it common for devout folk to drink so enthusiastically? I guess I can't blame them.
Alright. So we have like some Javel things over here. Oh, who are you?
You see those fools up at the cathedral? Groveling, crying like dogs.
Fools, indeed. Okay, so tell me about the gem crafting.
Ah, I see you have an eye for quality. You'll find no finer gem cutter in all of Sanctuary. Bring me your unhewn stones and I will perform miracles. You will see.
Okay, let's see about the miracles. Gel upgrade. So craft the gem, then craft the emerald, ruby. Overpower damage, maximum life of fire resistance. This is giving you like a critical strike damage to vulnerable enemies, thorns or poison resistance. If you put in the javelin, I like the poison resistance. The topaz, so I need a three crude topaz to craft this one. Basic skill damage on the weapon. This is interesting. Basic skill damage on the weapon. Because I do using my frostbolt like frequently. Let's see. Okay, so like basics plus 12. The ruby, I can get like all of that. Let's see, ruby, maximum life if I put in armor. I have only like the ring slot. So I guess we can get this poison resistance. Additional poison resistance. Let's see, my poison resistance go to 36%.
I need time.
Didn't saw any legendary item yet. Level 20 already. What is this? Tell me of extraction imprinting.
As I'm sure you know, even seemingly mundane objects sometimes contain great power. I can help you wrest that power free. The process will break down the original object, leaving behind the pure aspect of its mystical power. You might think of it as ripping the soul from one body and transferring it to another. Not that I would ever dream of such a thing. Certainly not within earshot of the cathedral.
But you are in earshot of cathedral, you fool.
I can take like, common, turn it special.
I do have some like aspects, right? The codex power. I have aspect of the protector. Damage an elite enemy grants you barrier. Absorb applied damage for like 10 seconds. This effects only happen like once every 30 seconds. I have like while chilling in okay, incinerate. I don't care about that. So yeah, I can get that barrier on something. What kind of like item I need for this? So like what is this shield? Item load, okay, helmet, it could be a necklace for example. Could be a necklace. Okay. So necklace, helmet, pants, there it is. It's even like showing me what you can do with it. Around cool defensive skills. Let's see how this goes. So put the necklace over here. For 6, okay, but it's cost like a lot of rare crafted materials, however. Do I want a barrier on this one? Or do I should I mean... I still will be able to craft like other items with this codex. So do I need to go like back to the dungeon when I take when I got the codex from to reacquire it? How does it work? I think it's like I still be able to craft this like, yeah. Oh, we can check it. Imprint. Imprinting these items will add a powered aspect to it. This cannot be undone. Are you sure you press okay? Yeah, sure. So if I go here, I still have the aspect here. Okay, nice. I have aspect here, and I have imprinted damage to elite enemies grants you barrier, absorbing damage within seconds. Nice, nice. So a little bit more survivability. But yeah, let's work on this like side quests I've been to. I'm gonna teleport back to Yelesna. We do have some side quests there. What it is? Olesia. Okay, that's the ghoul girl. Okay, we collected the heart of the ghouls. I return with the ghoul hearts.
Excellent work, friend. Ghoul hearts seem to have captivated the clergy as of late. It's no surprise, really. Understanding your enemy is the first step to defeating them.
Okay. Venture renown quest completed. Do you get in the quests like from experience from quests I'm completing Constantino? How it actually works here? Like, can you complete other side quests while I'm like doing like this kind of side quest, or only the host, which is like leader, deciding to? Oh, you don't get like a spiritual side quest, so you don't need to do it like yourself, is it? Okay, moving outside of the Yelesna town to this unyielding flesh quest, which was bugged last time I checked it. Well, last time I checked it, I mean it's in the beta. The ghosts look like a little bit more tanky than I saw them before, last time I saw them. So much gold. Okay, so the husband was somewhere over here. With this, get it out of here. There it is, look at him.
My sweet Fyodor, may you know bliss eternal.
Dude, like, disgusting, like, all the skin is, oh my god.
Fyodor? What has happened?
That's his fetish.
Oh heavens, no, no!
Such sights I have witnessed. Such pleasure, such pain. I must have more.
Such pain, he's the ultimate, you know.
Fyodor? How is it that you...
Ultimate masochist.
More!
More!
Please, go after that woman who did this to him!
Oh, more. Dude, the guy's insane. Okay, the quest is not bugged here. Nice, nice. There should be the woman.
It's no surprise Fedor was drawn to me. But I have given only what was desired. His petty soul has been torn asunder by agony and ecstasy, but his flesh is unyielding. You will not interfere.
Oh, the saying, sir. Too early. Freeze, freeze. Not challenge. Stuck with the woman again. The woman was a demon. I have dealt with her.
If it's a reward you want, take the dagger from his chest and leave me be.
Like, I do need the dagger from some... Yeah. It should be cursed. Well, I got like renown at least. Without killing the man with the dagger, which is I can't use. Hopefully they're gonna give me like some magic wand or something in the quest. So there's like another quest over here that lasts the Traveler's Prayer. There's a Dead Man's Drench for Ice Shards aspect. And also we have the event. Let's check the event here, what it's about. Save the caravan.
I need time to prepare that.
Iron button.
Over here! Help!
Freeze.
I'm not ready yet.
He's like stunned there. How dare he is. Okay, I just saw that 20% of announce the ice shards to trigger. It just happened.
Help! Please!
I'm not ready yet.
It happened just like once, visually can confirm. But yeah, I wonder if like won't like replace it with what is S? I replace it instead of Frozen Orb, get the Blizzard here. So my Blizzard can happen like every like 15 seconds for 6 seconds, and it's following me as well. It's like a more guarantee seeing. So we get like something out of here, the shield. Rare, oh that's not a shield, rare pants. We're getting more armor. While injured, potion also grants movement speed, but we're losing a +1 round to the Blizzard. Probably no. There's like a round of defensive skills. Healing received. Total armor +1%. That's fine. Okay, so like the other quest is over here. The other quest is something about the Traveler's Prayer. watch out, my health was dangerously low. There's a shrine here. Harmony with this. Your skills cost no resources. Oh, this is good. This one is good. No resources for skills. So I can just slam my orbs. Level up here, level 22. That's the call of a shrine, is it?
I need time to prepare that.
I don't know, this place that follow me is like feels like so random. An arrow's there when I need it. So we just need to pray here.
Greetings.
Or like what? Pray? Thanks, so say thanks to the shrine.
Thanks.
Oh, there it is, Pilgrim Slash. It was a bunch of elixirs. Okay, nice. So that's like all the side quests I wanted in here. I'm gonna go back to the Cure Shard. Because I think there's like another quest there waiting for me right away. Or not? Oh yeah, no, there it is. The Depths of Despair. And there was a silly door quest, which is probably we're gonna go for that next. Let's throw this away. Level up. So next level up, I can get myself the Cold Frost. While we have a berry active, we can apply more chill. Sure. I'll take that. And yeah, we're removing the blizzard, the random blizzard. I'm gonna stick with the Frost Orb, I guess. 20% chance to cast the additional Frost Orb. Doesn't look that good because we're not like casting Frost Orb that often with how limited my mana is. It's good to see you again, sister.
Ah, you have good timing, friend. Kvera here is convinced her husband is possessed by a demon.
He is. Been disappearing all hours, coming home with bloody hands. He says he does not remember, but he was scaring me. So I tied him up in the cellar until I could get help.
And help
That's a
you
setup.
shall have. Come, show us where he is.
Okay. Wait, how you already have like, the mount, Constantino? What? Why?
The door is damaged. Kvera, stay outside just in case.
All right.
I'm level 22 and Roach never showed up to me. Oh, it's from main character, I see. So we only need to do like that quest for the horse once. Damn it, Roach, where are you?
Demons manifesting already? I don't see her husband.
What was that?
Upstairs. Can go that way. Kimara, what happened?
Vasek, my husband. He was hiding upstairs. He ran out there, quick, before he hurt someone else.
Are you all right?
It looks worse than it is. I will live. Go!
Alright. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking about like actually give a chance for ice blades to have enchantment on them. So every 40 seconds in cooldowns you spend, you spawn an ice barrier, ice blades on a random enemy. We'll try. We'll see how that works.
Ivo, look at me. Stay with me.
Well, he kills some people here. There's some blood.
Demon! A blood-soaked horror!
It's going down here.
There! Damn, he's gone into the sewers!
Also the dungeon here.
Vasek, wait!
I saw, you know, like a couple of days ago, so the Russians rebels, the Russian Liberation Corps, coming out from the sewers in some like Russian city on the front lines, and Russian city, I mean, not the front lines, on the border. And like people who were like watching that, the person who was watching that was like very surprised. Oh, they're everywhere now, coming from the sewers. They are. Hopefully there will be more.
I need time to prepare that.
So there's a cooldown for this fast blade. 34 cooldown spawn. Interesting how it's work.
Please. I'm so cold.
Okay, I see. So basically there's a 40 seconds, right? If you press on this like 15 seconds over here, it's gonna add to this like a minus 15, and have a chance to spawn more blades soon. And if I press on the barrier, for example, here, it's gonna spawn the ice blades. Where the blades. This is so that it should how it should work. No, okay, so it's for some reason it's just like spawn me ice blades. Cooldown spawn. Okay, what the hell? Okay, I don't understand how this works. Never mind. Damn it! Almost get killed by some slimes. Or whatever it is, the worms. They just like went around the park here for no reason. Well, we just went circle. Should have watched the map. This way, I think.
Go away! Go away! Stay away!
No, we won't forsake you!
Oh, we will forsake you. Activate the first barrier. I already have some barrier mistakes. So there's the two blades here. Nice. I'm gonna grab the potion.
It hurts.
Hear him here. I'm gonna go and hurt him even more.
Careful. This situation is delicate.
So what do we do now? He's like completely possessed.
Like before, take my chalice and place it down as near him as you can. I'll keep his attention. Everything is going to be all right. Father Inarius, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light.
Stop! Please! It hurts!
I remember it didn't
Let the
end it
light
well,
fill
right?
the darkness.
No!
Continue your incantation, you fool. He just he got killed, smashed.
Look upon the shattered remains of this poor wretch and lament your own demise.
The demon talk shit on that.
Relish your meaningless victory while you can.
He had no power over my magic. She's not like right, is it? Speak to her.
I've failed you. I'm so sorry. We need to get out of here.
Are you not taking the chalice? Probably would need it. Speak. Okay, outside. Oh, so we don't need like to follow her. We just can leave the dungeon. No mind. No mind. She's like too slow. You are injured.
I'm fine. It's nothing one fire and rest can't cure. Thank you. As badly as things went, they would have been much worse without you. Somehow, I must find the words to talk Vera about our husband. Take care of yourself, child.
Well, he killed a bunch of people on his way, right? The husband. So maybe it's for better that he's like dead. Because okay, lighting resistance elixir. What do we got here? The rare focus, like a hit chance all starts, so it doesn't look better than me, right? Mana cost reduction. It doesn't look better than mine. So if you understand, if you go like with this.
Say, where are those girls of yours? Finally ran off to play knight, have they?
They left for Corvalar this morning. They'll have food, training, more than I can give them.
Okay. Some girls run to be soldiers. Good for them. Yeah, so if I teleport back and forth, I think we're gonna get like another quest from this girl. Let me see. So just like teleport randomly to somewhere, like about this place. And then come back to Kara Shards. Will that work? Okay, there it is.
Psst.
New quest.
You there? I need to talk to you.
So Peter, why are you whispering?
Our mutual friend needs your help, but we must be cautious. Here, she wanted me to give you this letter.
That's the guy. That's the guy whose son we killed,
I do
right?
not know how much longer my shaking hand will hold a quill, so I shall be brief. I believe the demon we thought we slew in the sewers was able to escape death, by using me as its next host. Please, come to me in Kvera's cellar if you can. You're the only one I can trust to help. My life is in your hands.
She called herself the priest and getting possessed by the demon. Disgraceful. Okay.
Keep walking before I... Oh, it's you. Thank goodness. The sister is in the cellar. Come quickly. And thank you for trying to save my poor Vasek. I know you tried your best.
Those guys like sounds like the accent sounds so Russian, you know, like of those people. They even have like some Russian like sounds names too. Like Vasek is like Vasek from Russia. It's just like, you know, like Russian called Ivan, Ivan. Rather say like English speaking people called the Ivan, Ivan. It's the same like Vasek. On Russian should be like Vasek. As she is. So why so much secrecy?
The Cathedral of Light used to perform these kinds of rituals whenever anyone was in need. But it seems that lately they would rather burn the demon along with the victim. I still believe in the Father and his holy grace, but I couldn't let that happen to the sister. Not after she saved my boy. No matter what happens to me.
Oh, she didn't save her husband. So what is her argument? Have you been taking care of her?
Since she collapsed in my arms while telling me what happened to my Vasek. I was going to find a knight penitent to help her, but she pleaded with me not to. Asked me to hide her and tell any other priests that came looking that I had not seen her. Truth be told, I had to wrestle with that. Lying to the cathedral?
Sinful.
Came close to
Shameful.
turning her in more than once.
Ugh.
But then I remembered that when I needed help, she did not ask any questions. She was just there, ready to do whatever she could. Well, she deserves the same.
Alright. I guess her plan was to catch the demon, you know, in hiding. But then, like, this guy met me, like, accidentally. And now we're gonna swash the demon plan. I came as soon as I could.
I knew you would. Don't have much time. You need to perform blood rites. Exorcise demon.
What?
I cannot. You need my prayer book, but Chalice is lost. Need to get new one.
Where?
Margrave. Matvey. He is Chalice keeper. Be wary. He is suspicious. You may need to deceive.
Oh, yeah.
Please. Hurry.
Fake it until you make it, right? What they were saying in the Miasma Chronicle. Fake it till you make it. Go to get the prayer book from your sister. Gonna deceive the church. So sinful. Oh my god. I mean, I already have the blood of the demons like coursing through my veins or something, like, because they fed the blood petals from Lilith to me. And now they want me to you know, deceive the church as well. Ah, easy, no challenge. So I have some items I probably should like trash here for materials. So there's a question for you, Constantino. Are materials, you know, for crafting, upgrading your items, are they kind of rare? Do you feel like strained, or you have like plenty of everything to craft whatever you want, so you don't need to farm for specifically, you know, materials or something? late game, I mean, for your main.
Came apart nicely. Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
I'm gonna sell here. Getting riches every day here. 115k, I mean. There's a Matway. I need a holy chalice now.
Who are you to demand such a thing? None but those who have dedicated their lives to worship may touch the holy implements.
I am on a solemn task from the Reverend Mother Prava herself. Shall I tell her you are unwilling to fulfill her request?
Please, forgive me.
And he believed me like that.
It is so rare to hear any news from Kjovershad, let alone from the Reverend Mother herself. I am honored. Here. It will need to be consecrated first, of course. Anointed in the blood of sinners. There are deserving brigands skulking in the caves to the east.
Brigands in the caves to the east. So you should salvage like 80% of early and sell some expensive too. You need the gold, but like materials are the more needed. Yeah, that's what I saw like in the beta too. Like that you need the materials. So how it's changed like in end game. Like will you get more materials, but or you still like salvaging most of the things instead of selling them?
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, it's still salvage. Gotcha. Or someone else playing Nocturnal Alchemist. Wait, am I still like... Wait, am I still like the pleb mage? Am I? Maybe I should like try to change my title.
What is this?
Unwritten. Okay, wait, what is this? Do I got like some quest item? The Merchant Ledger quest item and Unwritten Ends. Okay. Okay, there's a merchant there. Fill the chalice with blood of the innocent one. The shrine. Oh, the Shrine of Lightning. Oh, this is like easy, no challenge. This lightning is such a cheat when it's lasted. Okay, we got enough blood. Let's get to the Matway. So really close to level 23 here. Like, leveling up, like feeling quite fast, despite I'm being so slow on the side quests, like reading everything.
Good. Now, take a piece of the burning wood from this holy pyre and place it in the blood.
But I hear
and
the guy.
Stand back.
The guy who got first to level 100, he spent like 56 hours leveling. It was only like during 3 days or something. It was only like 8 hours of sleep. That's how he did it. That's the piece of fire wood in the chalice. interact.
Excellent. The Reverend Mother was wise to choose you for this task. The chalice is now ready for her. And please, do give her my most respectful regards.
Yeah, so I really like meet that holy mother of yours. This beggar. What do you not make of this diary?
This must have belonged to a traveling merchant. They tried to hire more guards in Margrave, but nobody would sign on. As they traveled on, members of their caravan disappeared, one by one. I don't think they made it to their destination.
Not good for them. But that's experience for me. You know, I noticed just like experience from quests, like compared to experience of just killing the stuff is so, yeah, non-existent basically. It's like I just barely get like what, 10% of 1 bar here from that quest. So you get vastly more from like killing the stuff, is it?
Need something forged? Come back if you need work.
Back to the Cure Shard. Help the Reverend Mauser. I don't think that just the sister, okay, she's not Reverend Mauser yet. Yeah, so the side quests at Rush, I did them when I got the mount, because they are like so time consuming just running around. They bring you closer, you know, like important for feeling of immersion like into story, right? So like, but yeah, like the experience, the rewards, doesn't look that great. So. So I don't feel like if there was like some quests that give you like maybe skill points or something, that one thing. But if like level up your second character, is probably gonna skip them those quests, are you? So what happens?
Right after you left, the sister, well, the demon inside her is speaking through her. She's in terrible pain. She told me about the chalice. Here, I'll place it while you prepare. We must hurry.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh. Come to watch your friend die.
Begone, demon.
Save her.
Begin exorcism.
Father Inarius, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light. Let the light fill the darkness within all of us.
Oh, your pitiful chanting again? Are you so eager to watch me freeze her blood?
Freeze? I'm the first mage. It's just, you know, it's the matter of like honor now to show him who's the best first
light
mage.
Push out the darkness hiding within this woman. Father, force this demon out.
I knew it! I knew you were involved in something abhorrent!
No! Stop him!
Stop this instant! The Reverend Mother will learn of this heresy! I will see you all burn!
Dude, the old fool. You just punch him in the face.
Finish it!
Finish him. Oh, okay, right.
Light, purge the wickedness.
Enough! I tire of this.
We should also.
No!
I don't have like fire magic to defrost her.
No! How is she still fighting?
Okay. Now time to die. possible? He's not even a boss, you know. He's just like stupid elite.
Sister, please say something.
Please wake up.
It's too bloody cold down here.
Well, the cellar, and there was just a lot of cold magic. Look at this experience. He got half a bar just killing an only demon here, the elite.
My friend, give me just a moment and I will meet you outside. You deserve a proper thanks.
Okay, let's meet her outside.
And thank you, Peter Kvera. I know it wasn't easy for faithful folk to do what you did for me.
Nice. So like, how much of XP gonna get from the quest? Let's see. Oh, there she is. Where she is? Oh, there it is. So like 58k and 800. I'm glad you are all right.
Yes, I can already feel the warmth returning. Thank you, my friend. I put a great deal of weight upon your shoulders. I asked you to lie for me, to put yourself in grave danger. If you had rejected me, I couldn't say I'd blame you. But you didn't. You saved me, and in so doing, saved countless others I can still help.
What about Priest Matvey? Are you worried he will cause trouble?
No. He will keep what he's seen to himself. Hopefully, I can teach the rest of the clergy to have a bit more faith in the members of their congregation. I want you to have this. It's not much, really, but I hope it brings you some measure of good fortune. Thank you again. You will always have a friend in the cathedral.
Okay, so actually, it's giving me like almost enough experience to level up. So like, 1.5 bars. Okay. It's like a experience worth of 3 elites. Something. That's what it should give me. Life on kill +4. Interesting. It's a little bit more damage one, like DPS at least. Have a lucky hit up to 5% chance to restore +4% the primary resource, which is, I mean, mana, right? Cold resistance I get in, but I lose in mana cost reduction. Okay, so we get a life on kill here, which just could be okay, like fighting small mobs, but we lose in the mana cost reduction. Right, like, we have, so, okay, the cost reduction is, like, reducing my frozen orb by 2, and, that's about all. Yeah, and blizzard by 2, so it's not much. The open world interaction is much more fun after finishing the story. The cringy side quests, and you earn much more loot. Like world bosses, the hourly quests, like PvP, like yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You're probably gonna ignore it after you've done it like once. I'm probably gonna ignore it too. Okay, we're gonna switch the book meanwhile. Gonna put something here like basic skill damage plus 12%. What else can be in ultimate skill damage? Critical strike, life on kill. Okay, let's see about this basic skill damage. So we have 87 to 107 here. And this will be 98 to 120. Okay, a little bit more damage for my first bolt. Yeah, so like they definitely need to upload the reward for this PvE content, but the game based it like more what I see on more than PvP. So we have like only one side quest here left, by the way, the silly door, and we should gonna do tomorrow because it's like about 4 hours. about to hit 4 hours. Thank you very much for sticking around, Constantino, and being like very patient with me because I was like super slow here. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks for the company. We're done with the part of the Diablo stream. The Dasophilax yesterday gifted me the Soma game, kinda the horror game, and I want to try it today. So that's the plan. We're gonna play a little bit of Soma and then Starship Troopers with Necrosorbus still will be up. But we're done with the Diablo. I'm gonna change the title and take the 5 minutes break here.